Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm trading the ES futures on a 2000 tick chart with a 21 EMA. So I've got the overnight high up here and the overnight low down here. These are our key levels for the day. And I started trading at 8 Central Time, which is this area right here. Now, notice we have this leg down, this break, and then we start pushing into a second leg down. Now, there's going to be a lot of shorts that want to make that second leg down. They want to get short on it. Now, you still have to consider that you have this push up, and then that first leg down is actually the break of that first leg up right there. And then here you have that second leg up. Now, I don't like this entry right here in particular, this lower high. Some might view it as a failed second entry. They might say, first entry long, second entry long, which, this little wick higher right here, this push higher is way too small picture to be considered part of this failed second entry using these legs. And what's very common on a small picture entry like this is for price to tick lower, sweep you into the trade and then stop you out and then form a bigger picture leg, like this is a bigger picture failed second entry. If this price pushed all the way up to here, this would be a much cleaner big picture failed second entry. You see what I'm saying? And so it's just too small picture. Now, with that being said, you still have, like I said earlier, you still have this two-legged move up right here. Let me just copy that over, and I'm just going to unclutter this for a second. Now, you have this uptrend, break, and then that first attempt at a new high, and then this little tick higher right here, this is your second attempt at a new high. So it's already small picture as a failed second entry, but also as a second attempt at that measured move up here, or a second attempt at a new high for that uptrend. It's very insignificant. So again, it could easily do the thing where it ticks lower and stops you out and makes a bigger picture leg and then drops lower. So it's just not the safest entry. In this case here, it does plummet on down very fast, but it doesn't mean it's going to work out like that next time. It's best to just be safe. And so anyway, we push on lower here. So notice here, as we just formed that overnight high, we have these couple legs down. It's clearly, making these two legs down, but it stalls and makes a double bottom and the measured move is not met. And so now you have downtrend, break, and then first attempt at a new low, and then here you have your second attempt at a new low. Now, if the measured move is not met, or if you don't make a new low after a trend break, you want to see two attempts. That way you can, reverse the opposite way on a failure. And so push up here, this is the failure. You failed to make a new low after those two attempts. We're finally getting above the EMA. It's not the most clean higher low, but it's not too choppy, it's not too horrible. And after a very clear triple bottom, triple test like that, unable to reach that measured move, unable to make the new low right after that failure, this does look like a good area to get long on the reversal. And so I like this higher low. We just had that push up on that failure, expecting a second leg higher anyway. And, it does struggle for a bit there, but it eventually popped off and went straight to those highs. Now, we're back at the highs at this point, the overnight high. And so this is a common reversal area, and this is a great place to look for a reversal pattern back down. Now, in this case here, we kind of just fell back in. Unfortunately, no clear entries on this way down here. This would have been a great place for a clear failed second entry, push lower here, a couple legs back, perhaps retesting the overnight high, and that could offer a great short. But that doesn't happen here. We just plummet on down. We get choppy. Here we're retesting it again. And so we're up here again, retesting it. We push on lower here. Now, I did not like going short right here. There's just too many different things. Like you have this right here. You're entering right into this possible trend line. After such a sharp move down and then it just having a strong bullish push back up all the way to the highs, that's the first indication of a bullish imbalance. Now, you already weren't reaching the lows here. That's not too significant because it's pretty close, but this is more significant. That's telling you, there's some upward bias. So I just didn't want to enter into that. We do push on lower here, though. We do get a couple legs off the overnight high, and we bounce right at that. And so the reason I did not like going short right here as we push lower here was because we had that resistance there, and then that's right where we bounced, and we bounced pretty strong, and it just seemed like a very choppy area to go short on. And so, unfortunately, I didn't like this here, and then it was basically the same thing for right there, just chopping in that area. But it does end up reaching that measured move and reversing perfectly off of it. This would have been a great area to get a reversal pattern, that as long as you get your entry closing out of this trend line right here, but and we closed out for a second, but ultimately it did hold price down. We had a sharp push back down. So yeah, I was kind of hoping for another trade, but sometimes it's just like this. Hopefully it picks up. It has felt slow in the last couple weeks, but anyway. Hope you all had a good trading day. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.